Come on, skinny love, just last the year. Pour a little soul, we were never here.
It's all about the you. It's all about the you. It's all about the you. You say it. It's all about the you. It's all about the you. It's all about the you. Oh, it's all about the you. It's all about the you. It's all about the you. You say it. It's all about the you. It's all about the you. It's all about the you.
Welcome to the Sports Dome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Delonte Montgomery, along with my host Sebastian McDougall.
Today we'll be talking about sports culture and the effect it has on society.
Hey there, McDougall. You know, some people may be thinking, what is exactly culture?
Well, culture is the knowledge, language, values, customs, and material objects that are passed from person to person and from one generation to the next.
Now we're going to go to our reporter in the field, Mitsubishi Sashimiya.
Thanks, Delonte, but for the 5th time, Mitsubishi is the name of my car. My name is Mike. We're going to focus on one main thing about culture, and that's how fads and fashions challenge and change the values and norms of society. Our topic of today is the University of Miami in the 1980s, also known as the U. Throughout the 1980s, Miami, Florida was at the center of a racial and cultural shift taking place throughout the country. Overwhelmed by riots and tensions, Miami was a city in flux, and the University of Miami football team served as a microcosm of this evolution. The image of the predominantly white university was forever changed when Coach Howard Schnellenberger scoured some of the toughest ghettos in Florida to recruit mostly black players for his team. With a newly branded swagger, inspired and fueled by the quickly growing local Miami hip-hop culture, these Hurricanes took on larger-than-life personalities and won 4 national titles between 1983 and 1991. We will tell you the story of how these bad boys of football changed the attitude of the game they played, and how this serene campus was transformed into the U.
Ray Lewis, middle linebacker, the middle linebacker, the U. Randall the Thrill Hill, wide receiver, the U.
Ed Reed, 6'5", 185, me! The U.
Now bring it on down to the Hurricane side.
Coach Dennis Erickson, coach of the University of Miami, 2 national championships.
Dear Lord, the battles we go through life.
Dear Lord, the battles go through life.
We ask for a chance is fair.
We ask for a chance is fair.
Chance to equal our stripes.
Chance to equal our stripes.
Chance to do it there.
Chance to do it there.
We should win.
We should win.
Let it be by the code.
Let it be by the code.
Faith and honor held high.
Faith and honor held high.
We should lose.
We should lose.
Stand by the road.
Stand by the road.
Cheers, the winners go by.
Cheers, the winners go by.
Day by day.
Day by day.
We get better and better.
We get better and better.
Till we can't beat beat.
We can't beat beat.
Boom, beat, beat.
Boom.
It's game time. It's game time. Illustrated on watch the star of the show shine. It's game time. It's game time. I don't know about your squad, but it ain't 182 in mine. Put your knuckles up. Get in the game. Better watch where you step back in your lane. It's game time. It's game time. It's game time. It's game time.
It's game time, 4th and 1 on the goal line. I'm here first, over the top like a spring dive. Trox K2, got the whole crowd live. First place, always on top like a high five. Yeah, part the squad like Moses. The crew looking weak, we up on them like a post. My team is so raw, we sit them down like a host. We know we gon' win, let's see who comes the closest. Let's go right now. Hey, lock down on 3. 1, 2, 3. Lock down. Second place, I ain't gon' keep a silver medal. Just my way up to the top. When I reach it, I ain't gon' settle. Just gon' keep on getting better. Heavy footed on the pedal. Sorry, Barbie on these boys on a whole nother level. Hey.
Long before hip-hop superstars and thug culture filled our airwaves, shopping malls, and iPods, the Miami Hurricanes brought street values and hood bravado into America's living rooms. If the Canes didn't invent the end zone celebration dance, they certainly popularized and perfected it. The culture significance of the U was for the first time a collegiate football team sent a culture shock through American society.
Bush, run your tires!
Keep going! Beat the rain! Almost there!
All right, Randall the Thrill. This is a big game today, you know? What's inspiring you to do your best out there?
Well, you know, I'm trying to make it to the next level, you know, play in the National Football League so I can support my family. You know, we got Jamichael, LaMichael, he's turning 4. No, he's turning 5 in August. And we got LaMarcus and DeMarcus, those are my baby boys. They're my firstborn twins. I think they're around, I think they're like turning 9 this year, you know. And we got baby Grape Drankisha, my little baby. You know, she's my everything. You know, I'm playing this game to support my family. You know, want to give them the life I never had, and the football is my ticket to that.
Hey, so Ray, who you playing this game for?
You know, man, I gotta dedicate this game to my baby mamas, you know, Raquel, Chantel, Andrea, Andreas. You know, there's a couple others, I can't name all of them, but you know, I'm playing for them, baby, with my heart and soul. All right, Coach Erickson, you know, what do you think about your team this year? Where do you think they're going to go?
Yeah, our team playing some great football right now. Undefeated so far in the season, playing real well, you know. Got some funny guys out there, you know. They got this little thing going on called swagger. It's a little something you're going to see on the field, you know, a little something to bring to the table.
Coach Dennis Erickson was talking about his team's
Swagger.
This swagger was a major symbol of the U and helped change the American culture at the time.
The values of the University of Miami's football team consisted of 3 things: money, women, and the occasional rings.
Since these values contradicted those of the majority of America, the Miami U players were looked at as an outcast.
Let's go back to Mike Shushimiya with more about the U.
Thanks, Delonte. In terms of sociologically analyzing the culture set by the U, we use a symbolic interactionalist perspective. The U modified culture by bringing the hood mentalities to the living rooms of the everyday Americans. This team invented the mentality of swagger and cockiness that no one had ever seen before. It sparked the hip-hop revolution in Black America by being themselves in front of millions of Americans, which would soon change our culture forever.
Thanks, Mikey. Also, thank you for tuning in to Sportsdome. Next week, we will be analyzing the Fab Five.
From the producers of 30 for 30.
Who are these 5 basketball player Muhammad Ali's?
We gon' shot to where?
Long shorts, black socks, black shoes. We were bigger than the score of the game.
In 1991, 5 Michigan freshmen ignited a basketball revolution. The Fab Five, Sunday, March 13th at 9 on ESPN, presented by Street Fighter.
It's all about